Hey everybody, Zach Davis with Golden Fish Entertainment here to give you a little tour of Thredbo Village. Thredbo Village is a completely optional little fishing town that you first will be able to reach in the very beginning of the game. Like many of our villages, as I said, it's optional, but you will see quests available here. Some quests will start here. There's actually a couple that end here. Um, and most of our towns are optional, so if you don't explore, then you won't get to see the whole game. So, yeah. That quest I just got there was a bounty quest to hunt down a rare monster. It's kind of like a little optional boss quest that we'll have quite a few of those in the game that will offer unique challenges to the players. Um, we have here a little pub, complete with film reference to a movie that I shall not name here. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Um, I'll be the first to point out you will notice a little weirdness with like the beer bottles on the counters, things like that. Don't be discouraged by that, please. This is basically the rough draft of the game that you're seeing. This is just to show you, give you an idea of the level of detail that we're trying to approach with the town, kind of the organic feel of it and everything. Once the game is completely done and mapped out, we're actually going to have somebody go back and redo the entire thing in a much crisper art style called parallax mapping, where basically instead of everything just being like stuck in various places on the map, everything's going to be hand drawn. And I personally, I think that this graphical level is great. It makes me think of like Super Nintendo graphics, which, I loved Super Nintendo, Sega RPGs, but parallax mapping just blows this away. There's absolutely no comparison on the level of detail with ambient light abilities and things like that. So it'll really, the final product is going to be very nice. I've seen some early drafts of a couple of the areas that they're not play tested yet, but they're just gorgeous. As you can see, most of the houses are locked because I personally have never liked the fact that you can go into random houses and rob people when you're supposed to be the good guy saving the world. We have here a little fish hatchery. As you may have noticed, there's a fish theme to this town. Those little bubbles in the water are actually, in other areas, they'll be usable as fishing spots, because we've now added a fishing minigame to Voltage. Before I go, I just want to show you just a little small detail that I personally love, which is you notice that if you go in the north end of the town on the map, you come into the north end of the town in the game, and for the south, it goes the same. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed watching. See you again soon.